Fallen angels, celestial beings who at some point defied their creation and fell from heaven. Their story is told in various passages of the Bible and remains shrouded in mystery and unease. But who are these fallen angels, really? What led them to lose divine grace and be cast out forever? In the Bible, the most famous of these angels is Lucifer, originally described as a being of unparalleled beauty and great power. He likely held a high-ranking position among the heavenly hosts. However, his ambition to equate himself with God culminated in rebellion. The prophecy in Isaiah poetically and symbolically describes his fall. "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn." Isaiah 14:12. While the text was originally interpreted as a reference to the king of Babylon, over the centuries it has been associated with Lucifer, symbolizing pride and its devastating consequences. Another intriguing account of fallen angels is found in the Book of Enoch, an apocryphal text that provides details not directly mentioned in the biblical canon. In this book, the Watchers are described, angels sent to earth to watch over humanity. These beings, however, rebelled after falling in love with human women. They took them as wives, producing a hybrid race called the Nephilim, giants described as beings of great power and renown. This act was a direct violation of divine laws, and as a result, these angels were severely punished and imprisoned in dark abysses. Some scholars suggest that this transgression was one of the reasons that led to the extreme corruption of humanity and ultimately to the Great Flood narrated in Genesis. In the New Testament, the book of Jude makes an interesting reference to these rebellious angels. It states that there were angels who did not keep their own domain but abandoned their proper dwelling. Jude 1:6. The text goes on to say that these angels are bound with everlasting chains in darkness, awaiting the day of judgment. This passage reinforces the idea that disobedience to divine orders results in severe and irreversible consequences. The story of fallen angels is not limited to scripture. Over the centuries, it has inspired countless literary, artistic, and theological works. One of the most well-known is the epic poem Paradise Lost by John Milton, which narrates Lucifer's rebellion against God and his subsequent fall. In this text, Lucifer is portrayed as a tragic and proud figure, pronouncing the famous phrase, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." Milton's work fuels reflections on themes such as free will, divine justice, and the search for redemption. The symbolism of fallen angels goes far beyond a celestial rebellion. It represents the eternal spiritual battle between good and evil, choice and consequence. On one side are the faithful angels, like Michael and Gabriel, who guide humanity on the path of righteousness. On the other are the fallen angels, who seek to lead humans astray, drawing them toward paths of sin and destruction. This eternal struggle also reflects the human condition, reminding us of the power of free will and the responsibility of our choices. Another intriguing point about fallen angels is the connection many make between their stories and the battle against evil spiritual forces. In Christian tradition, Satan and his followers continue to operate in the world, attempting to turn humanity away from God. In Ephesians 6:12, Paul writes, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." This passage reinforces the idea that the battle initiated in heaven continues to this day, not only in the spiritual realm, but also in the form of temptations and challenges faced by every individual. However, the story of fallen angels is not just a warning. It is also an invitation to reflect on God's grace and the divine desire to reconcile humanity with himself. Even with Satan's rebellion and his followers, the biblical narrative emphasizes that God offers humans the opportunity for redemption through Jesus Christ. This message of hope is a constant amid the descriptions of spiritual battles and fall. Furthermore, the fascination with fallen angels has led to various cultural and theological interpretations. Some see the Nephilim mentioned in the Book of Enoch as figures that fuel legends about giants in various ancient cultures. Others view the stories of rebellious angels as a reflection of the consequences of pride and disobedience in any context, whether celestial or human. Finally, the theme of fallen angels is also a reminder of the complexity of the spiritual universe described in the Bible. It challenges us to consider what it means to be in harmony with divine will and the consequences of choosing the opposite path. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more about the mysteries and secrets of the Bible, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Share this content with your friends and leave a comment below telling us what you'd like to know about fallen angels or other intriguing biblical themes. Your thoughts and reflections are very important to us.